Hey guys, it's Luna here, and as you may know, I put it on social media that I will be watching Wrestlemania 1 through 39 until April, and then we'll get into Wrestlemania 40, which I am super excited for. So let's get started. Hey guys, so I am all on my own today, so we'll see how this goes. But we are watching Wrestlemania number 1, which I have right here on VHS. So this is Hulk Hogan, the main event. Hulk Hogan and Mr. T in their corners. I'm not gonna. Hey, we are pro wrestling. How's it going? So I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I have seen bits and pieces of this Wrestlemania 1, but this is not something that I would watch like in my spare time, even though I'm doing it right now. But hey, who knows? Hey, Steve, how's it going? So Wrestlemania 1, we got Hulk Hogan, not my favorite wrestler of all time, but here we go. The Iron Sheik. So, hello, Matthew. You need this journey. I definitely need a journey. Ricky Steamboat, very exciting. I guess Barry Windham. Ooh. Okay. Well, you know what? It is what it is. Well, if you can't hear me on TikTok, you can head on over to Wrasslin for Life on YouTube. Hey, Bill. Hey. Hey, Ronnie. So, Wrestlemania, Madison Square Garden, Wrestlemania 1. I'm a 90s kid, you know, and I feel like a lot of our favorite wrestling comes a lot from nostalgia. You know what I'm saying? Hey, big dog. Hey. I don't know. Like, I'm really excited to watch. I've never watched the WrestleManias in order, and there's some WrestleManias that I probably have not seen. Because there is a lot of wrestling out there. So what you gonna I can't I tried to do the Hulkster voice. What you gonna I can't do it. I met Hulk Hogan once at a fan expo, and that's a whole other story. Um Anywho. Sup y'all? So right now we're just getting the national anthem. Matthew, it used to be better. What was better? WrestleMania? Big dog, don't do your Hogan voice, hun. You'll tear your throat up doing that. So, like, anytime I try to do voices or accents or anything, my friends make fun of me because I am just terrible at it. Freaking awful at it. Macho Man is not, no. We got King Kong Bundy, Iron Sheik, Andre the Giant versus Big John Studd. $15,000 body slam match when $15,000 actually meant something, I guess. Matthew, my bad daddy's brain is old and dead. You call yourself daddy? Can't. Tell me when something Mean Gene, when you climb in the ring with the largest arms in the world, dude, you're in for a world full of hurt, brother. See, that is my best Hulk Hogan. That is all I got. WrestleMania 1, Big Dog Inc. WrestleMania 1 was really good. WrestleMania 2 was kind of a letdown because they tried to have it multiple arenas, which I think was a fail. WrestleMania is where the legacy of Mania truly starts. WrestleMania is where I'm excited to get into the 90s. I'm not going to lie. So now we have Tito Santana versus the Executioner. WrestleMania 3, that is. Yeah, WrestleMania 3. Well, right now, again, we have the Executioner from Parts Unknown. So you know it's going to be a good match when you have somebody from Parts Unknown. JK. Good morning, Steve G. 2, at least it has the tag title match. I think I have WrestleMania 1 to 18 consistently on VHS, and then they're kind of sporadic from there, what I have. So. You know, it like 1985, this was before I was born. So Buddy Rose in the worst disguise ever. I honestly, like I said, this is before I was even born. This has no nostalgia factor to me. The quality is a little questionable. Obviously, 1985. We're lucky we have this at all. Big Dog. Hey, from a genuine pearl. From the trailer park. Imagine if C-Money, what up? Imagine if WrestleMania 1, the Executioner body slammed a guy in a car and then got into a fight with Hulk Hogan, which resulted in Hogan being fired. Oh, man. I can't talk about any more wrestlers being fired right now. It's still an open wound, y'all. Buddy and Steamer should have been Wrestling Clinic. Instead, we got this. Steamy Steamer. Shout out to C-Money from Steve G. Gil! Hey! It's just me today. I'm watching every single WrestleMania from the end of effing time. So I don't know why I did this to myself, but I'm kind of excited. You know, it's good to see where it started. Pause the CM Punk on that money. Oh, I miss CM Punk. I don't know. Like, whatever. I don't work with him, so I don't really know, like, how bad he actually was. But as a viewer, I am going to miss CM Punk. The Black Cowboy. Am I allowed to say that? I watched the footage from WWF documentary, The Best WrestleMania on VHS when I was a kid. The footage from WWF documentary. All I can think of is Beyond the Mat for some reason when you say WWF documentary, even though it's not really, I don't know. Bye. Steve G. Do you remember the Skittles Mr. T and Hulk Hogan filmed at the wrestling arena? The Skittles? I don't think so. Matthew Feeney, when is WrestleMania 40? End of March or start of April? It is the beginning of April. It's like April 11th, around that time. I know that because I took 2 weeks off to go to WrestleMania 40, but I'm not going anymore. I vetoed that. I'm not going to WrestleMania. I'm done. So we're still getting the Executioner versus this other dude. It's a match. It definitely is happening in the ring. But man, it's what the fuck am I watching? Tito Santana versus the Executioner. Look, I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. Now I want to taste the rainbow. Oh, Skit, not Skittles. I was like, I had no idea what you're talking about, to be completely honest with you. Wow, wow, big dog. Every WrestleMania, that's something you need a whole week to do, girl. Punk should never have been fired. I would have fired Perry for the windshield angle and getting into it with Punk. There's a lot to take in with that. Every WrestleMania, a whole week? Nah, this is going to take me straight into April. I'm going to be spreading this shit out until April. There is no way I can watch 39 WrestleManias in a week. I got to go to work. I got to eat something. Oh, Tito Santana. Did you win? Steve G, at any rate, it was filmed in the old Las Vegas. Ooh, old Los Angeles Sports Arena. They ran in front of us. So Tito Santana just beat the Executioner, which, like, obviously. Did you just call Tito Santana that other dude? For sure. For sure. You're getting a 90s kid watching something from 1985. Like, I'm sorry. This isn't, like, I'm going to say something, and I've said it before, and I'm going to say it again. Still be my friend after I tell you this, but I'm a Vince Russo girl. I want chaos. I want things hanging from a pole. Like, I'm here for the ridiculousness. Tito Santana isn't like my favorite wrestler. I'm going to be completely honest. KJ, a week? Yeah, I'm going to need more than a week. I'll just be sleeping on stream. It's not going to happen. You know what I mean? It's going to take me till April to get through all of this. Hey, Kevin. Pause. I just asked Big Nick and KJ what pause meant because anytime you guys would say it, I was confused. What week? Yeah, exactly. What week? Definitely not a week that I'm going to be watching 39 WrestleManias. I'm telling you that right now. All right, King Kong Bundy is here with Mean Gene. Now I can get excited. Big meaty men. Jeez, he just looks like a thumb. I love him. I watched the footage when I was a kid, 4 years later, anthology when I was a teenager. Jesus. Big meaty men. Jesus. Oh, the junkyard dog. That's very exciting. Very exciting. Girls on a pole are the best. I love how I just stopped on that one. I mean, as a woman, I should vote against these things, but you know what? Vinny Roo, BFF, bro. Listen, bro. See, money. King Kong Bundy is a human egg. Poor Bundy. Poor little Bundy. So it's SD Jones versus King Kong Bundy. Just two big men slapping meat. Gotta love it. Beat that meat. He looks like a thumb. He does. King Kong Bundy, the human egg thumb. It's over. It just started. King Kong Bundy just squashed that dude. That's good because we got a lot of matches to get through. So let's get going, you know? Jesus. The human thumb won. Baston. Hello. It's just me today in my kitchen. I don't know why I'm doing that. It's Baston. Baston, my favorite place on earth. Baston. Actually, not Boston. I just love Massachusetts. Baston's here. Big Dog King Kong Bundy, the Cadbury Egg Thumb. What? Jeez. That match was literally like 23 seconds. Poor SD Jones. That's probably why I've never heard of him. He probably never came back. I have no idea who SD Jones is. Like, slaughter me. Matt Feeney, if you can watch Bundy stuff with Sean Oliver on the CKKC commentary. Whoop. Fast and gamer. Massachusetts is great if you don't live here. I would live there. I would 100% live there. But that's coming from somebody that doesn't live there. I love Massachusetts so much. But I spend most of my time when I go to Massachusetts, I go to Salem, Peabody, and Marblehead. Jonelle, hello. Steve G, I think Bundy was a regular on Married with Children. Like Al Bundy? Janelle, hi. Oh my God. Matthew Feeney, he was a jobber. The star, he was jobber the stars in that era. Okay. All right. Now we got Ricky Steamboat with Mean Gene backstage, cutting a promo. He's going to be going up against Matt Bourne. This match I'm super excited for. Let's go. Jeez Louise. Matt Bourne versus Ricky Steamboat. This is so cool. Okay. Big Dog, Massachusetts is awesome for a visit, but I wouldn't want to live there, you know. What's wrong with living in Massachusetts? First of all, I always hear the term massholes, and I don't get it because anytime I've been to Massachusetts, people are over the top nice, which I don't usually get in America when I visit. Matt Bourne, aka Cash Wheeler Daddy, let's go. Ringside Anthony, my new partner on Thursdays. Well, he'll be there on Thursday. Anthony is good people. Yes, he was King Kong Bundy, played Peg Bundy's cousin on Married with Children. Oh, yeah. Oh my God. I have to, maybe that's another stream I'll do once I'm done Wrestlemania. Maybe next winter I'll do Married with Children because that show was top tier. Top tier. Okay, Matt Bourne versus Ricky Steamboat. I am super excited. Cash Wheeler's dad and Ricky Steamboat. Let's fucking go. I love it. My dad let me watch Married with Children when I was a kid. In retrospect, explains a lot. Same. I watched that. Married with Children, Jerry Springer, you know. Keyshawn? Matt Bourne is very underrated. Facts. This is going to be a great. Let me see. KJ in the house, Married with Children would be canceled in 4 minutes in 2023. Most stuff from the 90s would not last in 2023. People would cry. Cry, cry, cry. I know the old WWE superstars from the 80s is Hulk Hogan. I'm not a huge Hulk Hogan fan. Like, I get and everybody argues with me about this because they're like, well, he did so much for pro wrestling. And I completely understand that. He did a lot for pro wrestling. Not saying everything he did was bad, obviously, but he just wasn't that good in the ring. But he was charismatic. And yeah, I don't know. Just wasn't one of my favorite wrestlers. Wouldn't be on my Mount Rushmore for sure. So we're still getting Ricky Steamboat and Doink the Clown, aka Matt Bourne, aka he's not Doink the Clown right now. What's kind of eerie is most of the guys on Wrestlemania 1 are all dead now. Spooky. Well, like 1985 was like 40 years ago. It's not that spooky, big dog. And I mean, they put their bodies on the line and all that good stuff, you know, so. Heel Doink was great. I honestly, I love Doink the Clown. I know it's silly, whatever, but anything involving clowns, I'm gonna be there. Bastin. I always found Hogan boring in the ring, so I agree with your assessment. Yeah, and that's the thing. There's some people that are good at promos and being charismatic, but they're not great in the ring, and vice versa. And then there's people that are great at both. He was not great at both. Let's be for real, for real. He was not that good in the ring. Steve G, imagine if Archie Bunker was on TV now. Oh, let's bring that back. Let's bring back the 80s and 90s TV sitcom dad because I miss it. How much he looks like Cash Wheeler is actually scaring me. It's Cash Wheeler with a yellow mullet. 1, 2, 3, Ricky Steamboat with the win over Matt Thorne, which, you know what? Valid, but I'm not happy about it. Matt Thorne deserved better. Not just with this, but overall, you know? Matthew Feeney, I came late to the party in 1991, so my first Hogan singles match was him losing the title to Taker at Survivor Series. I feasted on the tears on the children in the crowd even then. How did you feel about Chad Gable's kids crying last night? Did you like that then? The fact that next year's Mania 20 will be halfway point of Mania. Okay. Steve G, yes, Hogan, another example of someone that was over pushed. Flair was the best wrestler in promo back then. Yeah, I agree that Flair was a great, well-rounded wrestler in the ring. Outside of the ring is a completely other story we won't get into. But yeah, I feel like Ric Flair was definitely better, well-rounded wrestler than Hogan. That being said, I'm not, again, those two wouldn't be on my top 10 or top 20 only because I didn't grow up with them, right? And I have like that has a lot to do with who your favorites are, I think. Matt Bourne as Doink was great in the beginning. Kids crying every week. Poor kids. Actually, Hogan was pretty good wrestler. He could mat wrestle with the best of them, but Vince never let him show that talent in WWE. Watch him wrestle in Japan. Yeah, that's the thing. I never really watched Hogan wrestle in Japan because I just didn't. But I will. I'll give him a go. See? Wrestlemania for the people. Now it's... Man, I don't care what anybody says. The 80s had the best style. The 80s and 90s, but especially the 80s. Look at these. Look at these fools. Brutus Beefcake. Boston Gamer, I don't see an issue with WWE showing Gable's kids crying when he lost. No, me either. Like, I mean, he brought his kids there, put them front row. He knew he was going to lose. I mean, he kind of, you know. F them kids. Black Cowboy, I like cowboys. I like clowns since I was a kid. Brutus Beefcake with his little sparkly bow tie. Yeah, I love clowns. I don't find them scary at all. They make me happy. Bruno versus Beefcake. Bruno versus Beefcake. Love to see it. Actually, I don't. But 99.9999 WWE wrestlers lose in their hometown in front of their family. Just the way WWE is. Yeah, it kind of seems like that's their karaoke go-to, you know? They love that shit. David San Martino, versus the Beefcake. This isn't necessarily something that I would watch again. David San Martino versus Brutus Beefcake. I'm going to say Brutus. I have no idea who wins. I have no idea. But I'm gonna say the beefcake wins this one. We'll see. We will see. Big Dog. Beefcake versus Hogan got their initial start in Memphis wrestling. They were billed as brothers, Terry and Eddie Boulder. Hogan would move up to AWA, King Sterling Golden, and was signed to WWE after that. Thank you for the history lesson in Big Dog. Because I don't know. I don't know that much. This first Mania, while historic, is more of a house show card than a big event. We are pro wrestling. I mean, I don't really know about that, but I do know that it's not my favorite. What? Bastin. Do I watch Heels? No, I've never watched Heels before, but I've heard it's really good. Even some of my clients at work, I do hair for a living, if you didn't know, but all of my clients are not wrestling fans. I don't have one wrestling fan client, but a lot of them watch Heels and they really, really like it. So I might get into it. I still need to catch up on Dark Side of the Ring. I stopped watching, I think, after Doink because I got really busy. So once Canadian winter hits, I think I might catch up on that and then I'll get to Heels. Big Dog. It was Vince's dad, Vince Sr., who gave him the name Hogan. He started as a heel turned face and he beat Sheik for the title at MSG. It's just so weird. Wrasslin for Life. Heels is great. How many seasons is there? Only one? Has anybody watched that show Glow? Like the women of wrestling? Oh, we're on season 2. Season 2 of Heels? Okay. Because if it was like season 5, season 6, I'm not going to watch all that, let's be honest. But season 2, I can get into that. Boston. The show is fantastic. They do a great show of capturing the culture of professional wrestling, and the background drama is the icing on the cake. I love drama, so I will watch it. KJ, Glow is awesome too. Glow was great. I liked it. So of course, it did not finish up proper. The best shows always get canceled and never finish up proper. Very true. Actually, speaking of shows that didn't end proper, I still need to watch the rest of the season of Dexter. If anybody watched that, I fucking loved that show. The ending was really weird, but I know they came out with a new season and I watched half of it. Get this, Hogan said that in a book that Elvis Presley was Hulkamaniac and would come to see Hulk Hogan wrestler when he came to Memphis. Elvis died in 77. There was no Hulk Hogan until the 80s. So Hulk Hogan was lying? That's not like him at all. To hype himself up, he lied. Matt Feeney, Awesome Kong was really great in it too. In Glow? I love Awesome Kong. I can't wait. Impact episode 1000 is September 9th, I believe. I believe it's September 9th, but anyway, Awesome Kong will be on that. I was scared to go back to Texter after the first run, well, was whatever that was. I love Dexter is one of my favorite shows of all time, especially season 4. When what's that guy's name? He's from Third Rock from the Sun. That big actor, John something. Anyway, that's my favorite season. I love that show. It's my favorite show. That being said, the ending was whack. Seen Dexter all the way through 3 times. I actually have the DVD collection Blood Slide box. Oh my god, I forgot about the Blood Slide box. Oh, that show's amazing. Boston. Did you watch the newest season that came out a couple years ago? Is it good? John Lithgow. Thank you. Yes, season 4 of Dexter has John Lithgow, and he is so fucking good. So good. We still have Brutus Beefcake versus the Sam this guy. Can't remember his first name because apparently he didn't do as well as his dad. David Sammartino. I almost called him Brandon. Sorry. Brutus Beefcake better win. Like I don't need Brandon Sammartino winning. Dexter New Blood was good. Much better ending than the one they gave us in the original. Love to hear it. I heard it's really sad though. I think that's why I stopped watching it, to be honest. Because I have a feeling everybody told me it's really sad. And I have a feeling Dexter's son probably like unalives him so that I Sammartino now. Oh my god. Sammartino has Brutus Beefcake in like a hold, and it looks like he's twisting his leg right off. Like I've never seen anything like that. Is that man like triple jointed? Like Brutus. Jeez, they do not F around. Where my dog's at. Hello, Russell. Steve. Hogan said a lot of things that are exaggerated. Yeah, I think he may have exaggerated a little bit of his own life to feed his own hype. That usually is what people like him do. Boston Gamer, they're not blood related. He was adopted, and Deb was in love with him. Yeah, I always forget that they were adopted, or he was adopted. Sorry, they like found him in that shipping container or whatever. God, this match is going on forever. Brutus Beefcake. What else we got here? Okay, so we got those. So now we're moving into the big matches, thankfully. Surviving the day. Facts, Big Dog, Facts, Steve G. Hogan said that in the same book he used to be 6'9", but after so many knee and back surgeries, he is now 6'4". Like, I'm not a surgeon, but I don't think that's how that works. Big Dog Girl, are you watching a VHS tape? I sure am. I collect VHS. I have lots. There are so many good shows out there. Dexter isn't even the top of the list. Nothing beats Sons of Anarchy. I've never seen Sons of Anarchy. Um, Big Dog, you don't lose height by surgery. I mean, you lose height with age, but I don't think you lose 5 inches. You know? Wow, you're really going old school. Well, I do love me a VHS, that's for sure. Okay, hold on 1 second, y'all. My camera was getting all weird. So now it's just a mess in the ring. Bruno San Martino is like 100 years old and he's trying to fight somebody. Boston. So Luna, let's hear your opinion on the CM Punk mess. So the CM Punk mess is a mess, obviously. So my opinions on it had changed quite a bit. Hold on 1 sec. I need some coffee. I need some coffee, Boston. So the CM Punk mess is definitely a mess. And first of all, I don't work backstage, so my opinion on it is pretty based, as the kids would say. I think that's how you use it. But at first, I would have said that, I don't want to get involved. I'm not going to talk about it. But I feel like there's just so many bad stories about CM Punk throwing his fucking weight around that I feel like he's just beginning to believe his own hype, and it's just gotten a little out of control. That being said, like when you listen to somebody like Danhausen or FTR or Chris Statlander, they have nothing but good things to say about CM Punk, So I don't know. I think he's just a man that likes things his own way, and when he doesn't get his way, he just throws a hissy fit. I think he should probably seek some therapy or something. I don't know. But it kind of seems like if he really doesn't like somebody, he's not going to really hide it, which could be a good thing, but also the fact that Tony Khan came out and said that he was afraid for his life, Tony Khan, as people said online, it kind of seems like he just wants to be everybody's friend, which isn't the way you manage a business. But you could tell he's a nice guy. He might be a little bit too nice. And if CM Punk actually lunged at him or did whatever he did, and physically intimidated Tony Khan, maybe he should get his shit together. You know what I mean? Like, that's not okay. It doesn't matter what sport you're in. If you're in sports, you're in this. You don't intimidate your boss, especially when your boss is somebody like Tony Khan. I feel like that man has never yelled at anybody in his life. He's like, it's like bullying a hamster. You know what I mean? Like, why are you gonna? Mm-mm. But that being said, like, the people that like CM Punk really respect CM Punk. So there's 2 sides, 3 sides to every story. Who knows what the actual truth is, because I wasn't there, but it's kind of seeming like CM Punk needs to learn how to center his emotions. You know, it also, there's reports saying that CM Punk kind of had a little scuffle with like a few other people. I don't know. So it seems to be a constant issue with him. And I know some people online are saying it's because people are jealous of CM Punk, so they just wanted him to kind of go away, which is might be possible. I don't know. But I feel like somebody like Kenny Omega, he's been working. Ooh, Greg Valentine versus Junkyard Dog. Let's go. Like somebody like Kenny Omega, especially like has worked in Japan, and Japanese people are a lot about respect, and it doesn't seem like CM Punk shows the same type of respect that maybe he thinks he's earned from other people. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm just glad he's gone, and hopefully we don't have to talk about him anymore. Because if he actually bullied Tony Khan, CM Punk is officially on my shit list, because Tony Khan is such a sweet baby angle in my eyeballs. Right. Junkyard Dog. I love Junkyard Dog. Oh man, I haven't seen VHS tape in decades. First VHS tape I watched was Starcade 1987, Chi-Town Heat. That was epic. I don't know. There's something about a VHS tape that feels nice, you know? Be kind, rewind type of thing. It makes me happy. Sorry, guys, trying to get to the chat. I went on a whole tangent about CM Punk and how he's starting to piss me off because you don't bully Tony Khan. I just want to adopt Tony Khan. He just seems like such a baby. Like when at the Media Scrum, when Bryan Danielson almost fell off the stage, and Tony Khan's face, like you could see that, oh, sweet little baby angle. I love Tony Khan. I want a Tony Khan hug so bad. That's what I want for my birthday next year. A Tony Khan hug. Matthew Feeney, 3333. That's my favorite number. But thank you, Matthew. Thanks for always being here and being so supportive. You do lose height with age. Yeah, Steve G, you lose height with age, but like 2 inches, like 5 inches. Bros, Hulk Hogan saying he lost 5 inches. Sir, I don't think so. Matthew Feeney, Pepsi Phil is the good guy here. I don't think Philly is I don't know. I'm a CM Punk fan. Say it again, but I don't know if he's necessarily a good guy. I've heard interviews with other people that have said like, "Hey, I like Phil, whatever," but he can be pretty abrasive, and some people don't like that shit, you know. Big Dog Inc., do you think Punk will go to WWE or will he pull a swerve and show up on Impact? I don't think he should show up anywhere. I think he should throw in the towel, go work on himself. I don't think Impact would, like, he would be such a great sign for Impact because it would get more eyes on the product. But I know some people that work in Impact, and I've spoken to some of them, and they've said their locker room is very well run. It's very positive. Everybody gets along. And you can see that when they go out into the ring. You can tell that they all really respect each other. And with all the drama surrounding Punk, I don't know if they would want that in the locker room. But I don't work there. So who knows? I think even if he didn't sign to Impact, having him on a one-off, actually, you know, it would be fucking phenomenal. Bound for Glory, they're having Will Ospreay. Imagine they had Will versus Phil on an Impact television show. Stop it. Book it, Scott D'Amore. Love it. Russell, that AJ Lee return along with Punk gonna hit like crack in the I miss AJ Lee, but I don't think she'll ever like really come back. Like I know she was doing the women's wrestling thing for a bit elsewhere, but I don't know. I just couldn't see her coming back, especially to WWE. If that's what you're saying, I couldn't see AJ Lee coming back, but. Junkyard Dog, let's go. Dude saved soul. Shit's not easy, bro, you know? I don't know. The whole, like, I'm straight edge, God complex thing, he's probably not easy to get along. Let's be honest. It's like vegans. Vegans think they're better than everybody because they don't eat meat, you know? Not all of them, but like the same thing with straight edge people. They're like, I raw dog reality. Like, good for you. Okay. Well said. Wow, I'm falling a little bit behind. Matthew Feeney. Tony Khan is a massive people pleaser. Rich kid complex will do that. Nah, I don't know. Rich kids usually don't want to please anybody because they just get everything handed to them and they can still be a jerk, you know? My brother's wife is a rich kid, like billionaire family status. And she's definitely not a people pleaser. Put that in there. We have no idea what happened, but it seems like him leaving is best for both parties. But AEW had issues they need to figure out that has nothing to do with Punk. Exactly, Boston. All of what you just said. And that's the other thing. Sometimes both parties are good people. They just don't see eye to eye. And it doesn't make one party wrong or the other one wrong. It just, they don't click. And that's fine. Steve G. Punk is a ratings getter, puts butts in seats. And this is the thing. People are going on about, like, everybody online wants to talk about ratings, and they're putting AEW down for not having great ratings. But as soon as CM Punk leaves, he was a ratings getter. So which one is it? You know what I mean? Like, was he a ratings getter or were the ratings still in the trash? Sorry, y'all. My phone was ringing for absolutely no effing reason because it was nobody. Somehow I got shit all over my camera. But this is. Oh my god. Man, I don't know how you guys keep up with the chat because this is my first. I don't know what happened. KJ, save me. No. Why is it doing this? Ah. I fixed it. Okay. Sorry, y'all. This is gonna happen a lot because I'm a hot boo fucking mess. Do you think Impact can afford Punk even if it's for a one event? Probably not. But to me personally, like if I had my own promotion, which I don't, I would probably pay more for. I'd pay more for Will Ospreay than I would CM Punk, and they're paying for Ospreay, but who knows how much he is, you know? Spooky. It's spooky season. All right. Anyway, Junkyard Dog won, so that's over. Barry Windham, Mike Rotunda versus the Iron Sheik and Nikola Volkov. Oh, I miss the Iron Sheik. Do they still I wonder if they still post on his Twitter. actual shit. I could see 15 steps ahead. I would be surprised if he gets me one night too. Barry Windham. Oh, see if US Express is a real American for their entrance. Please, anyone remember how long they had it before Barry left and gave it to Hulk? Nikolai. I like JYD. Steve. The Iron Sheik. Man, he was the best. For real, for real. Go back up. Oh my god. Nikolai's singing the USSR national anthem, I think. I don't think about the money for Punk Steve. I don't think it's about the money for Punk Steve. He's not money hungry like some may think. He cares about professional wrestling. WWE should be a redemption thing for him, and of course, money helps. But Impact would be a redemption thing for him too, to prove people wrong, elevate the product he respects. And that's the thing. He was in TNA, all that good stuff. I feel like him going to Impact would be better for him. That being said, I wouldn't want him to go there and start pushing people around because he's a big fish in a small pond either. You know? Matthew Feeney, I wouldn't care about money either if I had some. Born in the USA. So they are using that. Yo, we gotta mix in some comma here. Help your girl out. There was talk that Puck was trying to get out of his AEW contract to go back to WWE. So we will see. I don't know. They got to do something with WWE because I watched Raw last night. That was my first time watching Raw, like a full 3 hours of Raw in a while. Yeah, it was a hard watch. It was really long. I started to get a really bad headache by the end because it was just it doesn't need to be 3 hours fucking long. They need to reel that in a little bit. The amount of commercials last night. Oh my god. The first 5 minutes of the main event match, there was two commercials. Like I couldn't even get into the match. The whole Gunther and Chad Gable match, like I couldn't even get into it. And I'm sure it was a stellar match, but I wonder if Punk and AJ Lee are headed to WWE. AJ is now done with WoW. Kind of strange. Both Punk and Lee are done. And that's the thing. If CM Punk was trying to get out of his contract and that's why he was starting fights, that's really gross. and I will lose so much respect for him if that's what he was doing, because they had a huge show at Wembley, and it took a lot of attention off what a lot of the stars were trying to do there, because everybody was talking about Punk. So, hey Trey, how's it going, buddy? Hopefully with the next TV rights deal, WWE can get Raw back down to 2 hours. I'm not saying the episode was bad. There was some great parts to it. Sammy was there with Jey Uso. That was phenomenal. Again, I'm sure Chad Gable and Gunther put on a great match, but I couldn't really get into it. There were bits and pieces, but overall, it felt like they were dragging something out that didn't need to be 3 hours. And 3 hours a week just for Raw? I don't have time for that. That's a lot. It's a lot. Matthew, I enjoyed everybody else watching Raw last night. That's the way I want to watch the show. You mean watching us over here? You want to watch us watch the show? Or them? Not me. I don't watch Raw on stream. But the Iron Sheik is nutty. I love him. I love him so much. Trey, how are you doing? I'm doing good. A little personal note here. I was telling everybody that I am doing work for a brand called Kerastase, which is like a hair care brand. And I finished my video. I'm just waiting for the last process of their marketing team to approve it so it can go off to Mexico, and then they can fucking pay me, because bitch, you know I need that money. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Back in my day, Matthew, back in my day, TSN would have Raw live and then Nitro right after. I mean, but that was back in the good old days, you know. Now we're getting the Tomb Raiders or whatever. I'm sorry. The good parts last night were fantastic. The boring parts, just cut it out, you know? Cut it out. Trey saying hi to Steve G. Rocco. Did anybody ever watch that show, Rocco's Modern Life? Rocco, sorry, I didn't even get to your question. True knockout question. Favorite storyline in TNA Impact history? Ooh, that is a good question. Let me get back to that. Best storyline. First, I'm going to give you my top females knockouts. Like, I really like ODB. Oh my God. Remember when ODB married Eric Young? Remember that whole thing with Eric Young and ODB, and they did like a in-ring that it was so stupid. And I love ODB, and she could make anything work. Same with Eric Young, actually. I mean, there's probably way better storylines, but when I think about women in storylines, I always think about that. Raw also needs to start booking new storylines. And that's the thing. I just feel like it's the same thing on repeat. And I don't know. It was a lot. Raw was a lot last night. So we're still getting you SSR versus. Oh my God. Woo! Man, that is a big boy. Barry Windham versus Nicola right now, or in the ring for the tag match. EQ, how are all the Wrestling for Life hosts related to each other? Well, we're not like blood related, but I don't know. I guess KJ started everything. Big Nick was in the chat. That was pretty much it. And then they asked me to do a Impact show with them one time, and then I just never left. That's pretty much it. Anything involving Daniels, Joe, and Styles in the X division is my favorite. Ooh. Anything to do with Curry Man is my favorite. I love Curry Man so much. I'm a huge Curry Man stan. So Daniels, aka Curry Man. Gail Kim and Awesome Kong were a great storyline, and we are going to be getting Gail Kim and Awesome Kong at the episode 1000 mid-September, which I'm super excited about, but they will be on the same team. TK Hook is here. What's good, everyone? Hey, hey, hey. Wrestlemania 2 better be more interesting than this. I'm telling you. Not my faves. Oh, nice. Nicola and the Iron Sheik are new tag team champions. And new. I should put this up on my TikTok. Just say, and new, and like confuse everybody. I should just start living like it's 1985. Every single time I watch a WrestleMania, I'm just going to live like it's that year. I'm going to dress like it. I'm going to live like it. I'm just going to pretend that wrestling has stopped in this year until I watch the next one. Oh my God. They're like throwing food at Nicola. Man, wrestling fans have not changed. What you do, TJ Hook? Can I eat on this stream? I'm hungry. I'm going to get a snack. Got my snack. All right, what do we got next here, folks? What do we got next? Oh, Mean Gene is backstage with Nicola and the Iron Sheik. The Iron Sheik, it's like the Iron Sheik. You always forget because, like, I picture what he looked like now, not right now, but now. But man was jacked, you know. He's literally the best. This is a safe space, good, because I'm hungry. I'm starving. All right, so new tag team champs. What is next? So what do we still have left? We have Andre the Giant versus Big John Studd. We have Wendy Richter versus something Kai. I don't know who that is. Not gonna lie to you. Then we have a main event tag team match, which is Hulk Hogan versus Mr. T versus Mr. Wonderful Paul and Roddy Piper. Oh my god. This guy doesn't have a neck. $50,000 body slam match. Andre the Giant versus Big John Studd is next. I don't know about this. They have the $15,000 in like a tote bag, a WWF tote bag, and I want that bag. I'm going to have to look for it. I really want to go to Is it still called Madison Square Garden? TJ Hook, a tag match main evented the first Mania. Yeah, looks like it. Hulk Hogan, Mr. T, Roddy Piper, Mr. Wonderful. So, I mean, I guess Mr. Vince Sr. respected tag team wrestling a little bit more. I don't know. I love tag team wrestling, depending on. I love tag wrestling. Fuck man, but I miss the Briscoes so much. They brought so much to the tag team world. It's still called Madison Square Garden. What do they do at Madison Square Garden? Is it concerts? Is it can I see a baseball game there? I don't know. Pardon my Canadian ignorance, but life's biggest mindfuck is having the WWE merchandise in your Gracie Pops and not being able to buy anything in it. That and full shelves of Hasbro figures. Yeah, right now they're showing a bunch of WWF 1985 merch. The hat is $12.75. You could buy a WWE or WWF hat for $12 and a T-shirt for $14.75 in 1985. In the lobby of Wrestlemania, you could buy a poster for $8. $8. That's crazy. Boston hockey and events. Oh, that would be cool, actually. Seeing a hockey game in New York. I really want to go to the States. I want to go see a baseball game in Boston, actually, because I feel like y'all take that very seriously. MSG. Oh, it's intermission. I have 8 seconds to drink my coffee. Madison Square Garden does basketball games, hockey games, concerts, and wrestling. Yeah, I want to see a hockey game. Yeah, I want to go to the States and see some sports games. I feel like you guys take it a lot more seriously than we do. Unless you go to like small town or whatever, Canada, where they don't really have anything else to do. Do you have any Liv Morgan action figures? Steve G is asking Matthew. Boston. Fenway Park is amazing. They also do concerts there. So Motley Crue, Def Leppard, Joan Jett, and Poison last year. Oh my God. Was that the big, like they were all together, right? That big, nostalgia concert that they did. I've seen Motley Crue with Poison like years ago. I love Motley Crue, if you ever noticed. I love Motley Crue. The Body Slam match for $15,000. Andre versus Big John Studd. It has taken a while to get to this. These big, meaty men are taking their time getting to the damn ring for this one. The stadium tour, exactly. I don't think we had Joan Jett at ours. In Canada, I mean. Andre the Giant. He's so cute. This man. I wonder, like, does anybody know anything bad about Andre the Giant besides that he could drink a lot? Like, obviously, because he's like 7 feet tall. Like, there was no like bad things that came out about Andre the Giant, was there? Like, he was a pretty solid dude because he looks like a big, giant, nice guy. Specific question, which I like, and no, I do not have a Liv Morgan action figure, but Kenny and did get to meet her in Saskatoon. She is still the champ. Liv Morgan action figure. I think I only have 3 specifically, personally, sorry, I only have 3 action figures myself. I'm not a big action figure collector, but I do have 2 Sables. Boston. I'm a huge Crew fan and Def Leppard, so I had to go. I'm not like Def Leppard is okay. Not like a huge fan of them. Motley Crue I love. Poison. The only reason I wanted to see Poison live is because back in the day I used to watch a show called Rock of Love and Rock of Love Bus, which was The Bachelor. Bret Michaels was The Bachelor, and it was my favorite fucking thing I had ever seen in my entire life. It was so trashy. And he would sing Every Rose Has Its Thorn on his acoustic guitar to every stripper on that show. And it was phenomenal if you love trash. So I wanted to see Bret Michaels do Every Rose Has Its Thorn live, and I got to see it, and I was stupid happy. Yes, KJ with the Rock of Love Bus. I have to watch it again. Maybe I'll do a Rock of Love Bus live too, because like y'all have to see it. It's so good. Keyshawn, Luna, have you ever trained to be a wrestler? Ooh, okay. Andre the Giant has some sparkly blue boots on right now. Love it. Love him. No, I've never trained to be a wrestler. My goal going into 2024 is to find like a small promotion in Canada, in Alberta or Ontario, and do like backstage interviews. That is the goal. I don't want to be a wrestler. I have no interest in being a wrestler. I'd like to be involved in something, but not. I've told KJ this before, and I will say it again. I would love to be thrown through a table. So I'm going to reach out to Sami Callihan to throw me through a table. We'll see. All you can do is ask, you know? Man, Andre the Giant is just throwing his ass back right now into this man. into Johnny Stud or whatever his name. Johnny Stud? John Stud. Big John Stud. I'm still calling him Johnny Stud. But man, oh, just throwing cheeks. Holy. I'll let Steve G handle that question, Matthew. Flavor of Love is also good. Daisy of Love. I Love Money. All of that era of reality trash was like my favorite. So good. Wrasslin for life. I'm putting if you know how to put somebody through a table, you are 100% doing it. Yes. We'll raise some money. Put me through a table. Let's fucking go. Boston. Wrestling is tough. Started doing backyard wrestling when they and then did ring crew and security for an indie promotion where they taught me how to wrestle. Bumps are fun. I'm telling you that. Yeah. I have no interest in becoming a wrestler. Daddy's bump card is Daddy's bump card. Daddy's bump card is empty. I think this is when the boys would say pause. I don't know. Maybe I'm using it incorrectly, but Daddy's bump card just doesn't sound. I got a few friends back in Minnesota that wrestle. Hey, Bear. One of them actually wrestled Lesnar in high school. Love to hear it. I also really want to visit Minnesota. I want to go to the Mall of America. And Minnesota just looks pretty. You know? Pause for sure. I used it correctly. I used it on my first stream by myself. Love it. Daddy's bump card. Pause. We're still. You know what? This match is still going. Big John Studd versus Andre the Giant are going a lot longer than I thought they would. It's Andre the Giant still throwing cheeks back, and oh, Jesus. Bear, hey, Luna said hi earlier, but I think you missed it. I did. I apologize. This is my first time by myself. Sorry. I'm trying my best. I think I'm doing okay. I think. There, Mr. T was terrible. Yeah, that was more for the star power, I guess. I don't know. I never watched the A-Team though. You hold on to that. What is happening? Oh! Andre the Giant wins. Body slam. He gets that little. Oh my god! So at the beginning of all of this, it was the $15,000 body slam match. So whoever gets body slammed first, whatever. So Big John Stud's carrying the duffel bag, whatever, full of money, and it's just like a normal size. And then Andre the Giant just took it, and it looked like it was this. It looked like it was like 3 centimeters long. Oh, that was hilarious. It looked like a little fucking doll bag. Sup for the Matthews from Bear. What am I looking at? Maybe I'll contact Matt Cardona. Bear vitamins. I still, you know what? there's a lot of things on this stream that people say that I have no idea what they're talking about. So pause was one of them, and I asked. Vitamins, I have no idea what that means either. Like actual vitamins, like vitamin C, like a daily supplement. Or every time they say it, I'm like, oh yeah, cool. Taking our vitamins. That's nice. We haven't had a lot of sun. Take your vitamin D, you know? Oh. Oh. Is that what that is? Boston. Droogs. Okay. Well, I just learned that right now. So thank you for letting me be a part of the conversation. Because I had, oh, yeah, KJ with the slide in. Vitamin D, you know. What's the actor's name that does? Fuck, what's his name? And he does like a skit on SNL, I think, and he's Andre the Giant, and he does Andre the Giant so well. Oh, I can't remember his name. He's in so many movies. But I always think of him when Andre the Giant talks now. Bro! Yeah, I can't wait till we get to like Wrestlemania 1997. Get that Vince Russo in there. All right, so what other matches? What are we moving on to here? Kai versus Wendy Richter. Is it Kai? I don't know who this is. But she is managed by the fabulous Moolah, which is cool. This is the next match, by the way. And then Wendy Richter managed by Cyndi Lauper, which is super cool. So, fun fact with Luna. But my first ever concert I ever saw was with my Aunt Karen. And it was Cher and Cyndi Lauper opened. And it was like the best thing I've ever seen. Boston. So you're doing all the WrestleManias? Yes. It's going to take me a while. Obviously, because there's 39 of them. So it's going to probably take me all the way till April. But yeah, I'm going to be watching all the WrestleManias live on stream. Which is something that I've wanted to do for a long time now. Yeah, so I'm glad I finally get to do it. I wish I started a little bit earlier because, again, I think I'm going to have to watch 4 or 5 WrestleManias a month or something like that. Which like doesn't sound like a lot, but like, you know, I have a life. But I wanted to do this for a while. I want to watch WrestleMania, all of them, all that good stuff. So I'm glad I'm doing it. But I'm gonna be losing my. By the time we get to WrestleMania 39, I'm gonna be a brand new chick though. I'm gonna be losing my marbles a little bit. So these streams from 1 to 39 are gonna get more fucking unhinged. I might come in costume. I might dress up as a clown. Who knows? But we're gonna find out. Do you believe in life after love? Oh, already getting unhinged. Sorry. Jason Segel. Yes. Do you want an ice cream? When he does, the Andre the Giant voice. Do you want an ice cream cone? I'm so bad at it, but yeah. That's a bold strategy, Cotton. Here we go. Wendy Richter and Cyndi Lauper coming to the ring. Let's go. And this is for the WWF Women's Championship title match. It is Wendy Richter versus something Kai. I don't know how to say it. I'm not going to try. Bear, hotter than hell here in the UK. Where do you live in the UK? You don't have to tell me if you don't want to, but I feel like the UK is never hot. Isn't it like kind of cool there? I don't know. But it is hot here too. It is like 40 degrees Celsius with the humidex. So Matthew, do you believe that love is not life? Jesus. Just outside of London. Oh, nice. I've never been to the UK. My dad's side of the family, they were all born in Edinburgh, Scotland. Yeah. So I need to go one day, but I want to take like a month off and like take the UK train. UK rail? I don't know. Cindy Lauper. Steve is asking to do some WCW rewinds. I would really love to do some ECW rewinds, WCW rewinds. So yeah, that is something that we will have to talk about. But as of right now, we're doing Wrestlemania. But maybe we could squeeze that in. I don't know. But WCW and ECW for sure, I want to do those. Boston, life should be weird, Matt. No better way to do it. 100%. I don't know if you guys know who David Lynch is, but I just want to live life in his brain. I just want it to get as weird as possible. Wendy Richter, let's go. Women's title on the line between whatever her name is, Kai versus Wendy Richter. Wendy Richter wins this, right? I believe that happens. I think AEW is more like WWE to WWE. I would say it's more like WCW than WWE. Lynch had some great movies. One of my favorite movies of all time is a David Lynch movie. It is Lost Highway. It's like in my top 5 of all time. It's so weird. Favorite version of Jeff Jarrett? Probably TNA. I would say TNA. Definitely not AEW. Tell you that much. But TNA Jeff Jarrett. And I will go as far as saying Kurt Angle TNA is probably my favorite version as well. And I know that probably wasn't the best time in his life, but it slapped. Boston, I don't get any feelings of WWE when I watch AEW Polar Opposites. I would say that too. And that's why I think there's such a division in the pro wrestling Discord online because they are so different and everybody wants to be right, obviously. So there's some people that like both, but I feel like people definitely, like one or the other or prefer one way more than the other because they're so different. Like WWE is polished, corporate, if you will, and then AEW is kind of like Texas Chainsaw Massacre match and Orange Cassidy bleeding all over John Moxley. A little different. Keyshawn, AEW reminds me of early 2000s TNA 100%, which I love early 2000s TNA, and that's probably why I like it. I prefer AEW over WWE. I don't think that is a surprise or shock to anybody. And maybe that's why, because early TNA was top tier fucking wrestling to me personally. Their Fave Lynch stuff for me was original Twin Peaks. Twin Peaks Fire Walk with Me, the movie, and season 1 were phenomenal. Season 2, also great, not as good as season 1, but that's fine. Season 3 was a hard watch for me, but I'd like to give it another go. Yeah, you can see Boston. This women's match is still going on, by the way. Richter versus Kai. Yeah, you can see former wrestlers there who were in WWE, but you feel the feel of the show is nothing like WWE. 100%. Yeah. And that's the thing. You're going to see WWE stars in Japan, in Impact, in AEW. But I would, like, Impact doesn't feel like either one of those shows either. I think Impact is kind of like a happy medium between both. You know, like there's chaos, but I feel like it's structured chaos. Boston, WWE is story driven, while AEW is throw shit in a blender, glorified indie show. And I love indie shows. Indie shows, to me, personally, not a personal, just personal, just me, I love indie shows better than I love WWE. I would rather never watch WWE again and just support indie wrestling because I feel like those people go above and beyond. In my city, there's something called Greektown Wrestling, which is an indie promotion, and I love them so much. Keyshawn, AEW doesn't build, or sorry, AEW doesn't build characters that I want to invest in. I disagree. I would say that their character development isn't as good as WWE or AEW or Impact Wrestling or anything like that. But there are some, like Orange Cassidy, I'm 1,000% invested in him now. Kenny Omega and yeah, I don't know. But yeah, for sure they're not. The character development in AEW is definitely lacking. Don't get me wrong. It sometimes WWE's storyline room, but lately it's stuck in Groundhog Day fast. And WWE storylines, they have a lot of storylines, but you can have as many storylines as you want. You got to make them entertaining. And I'm missing the memo on the entertainment side of it, to be honest. And that's not saying it's bad. Just for me personally, I don't know what's going on. Our little town has a cute little promotion with dudes named Sexy Cowboy because Berta, yeah, Wendy Richter won. I was right. I have seen this match because of Cyndi Lauper. I knew it. Seen this. Anyway, I cannot wait. I'm going to be moving to Berta in the next year for sure. Because I hate where I live. So, yeah, I can't wait. I love indie shows too, Luna, but AEW is not indies. I don't want to pay $50 for a pay-per-view at an indie show. Oh, no. I'm not saying I got off on an indie tangent. AEW is not an indie promotion, sorry. What kind of pissed me off, actually, is yeah, they had All In and All Out, and they were both $50. Like, we're in a recession here. People are struggling. The Rock is asking me for money to send to Maui, like all that kind of shit. But $100 in a week? And then John Silver goes online and tells people to stop being poor? Like, you are not MJF, sir. Do not tell people to stop being poor. Like, what? How fucking, like, deluded are you, sir? I watch for free, Matt, like a thief. What do you watch for free? I watch a lot of stuff for free. Like John Silver says, I'm a fucking poor, so I watch a lot of stuff for free. AKA watch it with people and they pay for it. I agree. The only pay-per-views that I will always pay for, always, is Impact. You know? WWE, maybe I shouldn't be saying this. I don't know. Anyway, always buy Impact pay-per-views. Goodbye. Agree. AEW's pay-per-view prices are ridiculously priced. I don't think that they are. Only because they do not have pay-per-views every month. So $50 every 2 or 3 months for me, okay, fine, whatever. But to have two back-to-back and not bundle them, and if they're gonna move forward by having them every month, they can't have them at $50. Like they can't be that delulu that they think we can spend that kind of money. This isn't the UFC. Mean Gene and Wendy Richter are backstage having a little promo off because Wendy Richter is the new WWF Women's Champ. Cyndi Lauper is just back there screaming on the mic with Mean Gene, and she has lipstick all over her teeth. I love her so much. I wish Impact would do another Michigan or Ohio show. Last Impact show I went to, they go to Michigan a lot. They're in Detroit anyway. And they're in Detroit and they're in right over the border in Windsor quite a bit as well. Boston, I'll be poor all I want. Thank you. Yeah, exactly. I'll be a poor all I want, John Silver, Mr. fucking -1 or whatever your name is. Get out of here. That bullshit. The Frizzy Show. Hey. I don't know what this little icon is, Bastin, but AEW pay-per-views are top notch. That being said, All Out that just happened, All In, All Out. I'm getting them mixed up. All Out. The one that wasn't at Wembley, the one that just passed. Why do I need to watch 15 fucking matches? Like, reel it in, Tony. Sometimes less is more, you know? But I do want to put this on notice. Steve G. Impact constantly puts on the best pay-per-views, and you're right, and you're more right. You're so right. Keyshawn, really debating if I should go to Grand Slam. I have Fight TV Plus. I buy every Impact pay-per-view for $10. Most better in ring than AEW. Very pleased. Yeah, that's the thing. Like Impact, you're not paying more than $20 a pay-per-view anyway, right? And then you're getting a fantastic show. Like you never have to guess if it's going to be a good pay-per-view with Impact. It's always the best. What is going on? Okay, looks like we have 2 matches left. You know what? This pay-per-view, this WrestleMania has gotten a little bit better. It's not as boring as I thought it was. So that's nice. I like that for me. But we have... Oh, wait. No, we only have 1 match left. Guys, We did it. Hulk Hogan and Mr. T versus Roddy Piper and Mr. Wonderful. We did it. I got through this. Okay. Cindy, Matthew, when you get to Berta, all your wrestling stream dreams will come true. The universe has let it be known. LOL. Yeah, I don't know where I want to live in Berta is the problem. I want to live in Lethbridge, personally, but I've heard bad things about Lethbridge, so I have to visit first. What youth did OC have over that title? Seems like he just wrestled everyone with no story. Yeah, kinda, but I kinda liked it. Remember his match with Will Ospreay? Like how fucking great that was. But again, AEW and their storytelling isn't all that great. I don't know. You should start watching NXT, Luna. You'd be into it. Honestly, I know, but Muhammad Ali is the referee for this main event, by the way. That's crazy. It's a lot. It's a lot of wrestling. If anything, I really want to, because I watch AEW, I watch Impact, and then I watch WWE here, more here than there, but you know. But I really want to start watching Revolver, and I know that's not really a weekly thing, but I really want to start getting into that for next pay-per-view, because I'm a huge Sami Callihan fan. He does that, allegedly. That match with Ospreay was great. It was. That's the thing. Orange Cassidy put on banger after banger after banger, and I'm sad that he lost the title. But I love Jon Moxley, and I feel like Orange Cassidy needs some time off, you know? Give me a reason to care. Oh, about him as a person? I don't know. I just care about him and his story, and I don't know. There doesn't have to be much there for me if I, you know. Oh, Roddy Piper's coming in the ring with the bagpipes, with the bagpipe band. Fun fact, my dad was in a bagpipe band, and he played the little drum and bagpipes, not at the same time. Roddy! He's the best. I love Roddy Piper so much. I want that fucking lion shirt, though. Not lion, Black Panther. Boston, GCW is fun. Reminds me of ECW, but of course, definitely not as good. I don't like GCW. I've tried a couple times. I went to the show live. I just couldn't get into it. I don't know why. We need to know what Hulk Hogan's music is on the VHS. I will let you know. Is PWG still a thing? Does anybody know? Cowboy Bob Orton. Wait, what the fuck is he doing? Hello? Oh. So it's Roddy Piper and Mr. Wonderful, Paul, and Cowboy Bob Orton is just in their corner. Okay. I was getting confused because there's too many people. So Keyshawn, is PWG still a thing? And Mr. KJ is saying yes, it is. Yes, it is, and you still can't stream it live. So where do you watch it? Not that I'm going to start watching it, but just out of pure curiosity. After watching 39 WrestleManias, I probably never want to watch wrestling again. Let's be honest. All right, Hulk Hogan's here. Let's see. Steve G, it's a local promotion in SoCal. I miss California so much, y'all. I love California. Probably a place I wouldn't want to live, but I love it there. Okay, I totally missed what his song was, but they're playing Eye of the Tiger right now. So favorite Canadian wrestlers top three. That's hard because there's a lot. Like Roddy Piper, Gail Kim. I don't know. Christian. Oh my God, Bret Hart. Owen Hart. I'm more of an Owen Hart fan than I am a Bret Hart fan. I know. Matthew is saying Bret, Roddy, and Owen. Oh, that's hard. Luna Vachon is also a Canadian, but I don't know if she'd be in my top three. Man, I really love Gail Kim. Like I kind of want to put her on there. She's from. I'm pretty sure she's from Toronto, if I do believe. Liberace. This comment is so me. Not that you asked me. Sorry, a bit of a main character complex. Facts. Question was for anybody, Matthew. I don't know. I really like Roddy Piper. Oh, Chris Jericho. I'm gonna have to put Chris Jericho on the list. Oh my God. We got Edge, we got Christian, we got Roddy, we got Gail Kim, we got Chris. That's a hard one, man. No Trish. No, I don't think Trish would be in my top. She'd probably be in my top 10. But I don't know. I don't know if she'd be in my top 3. Luna never got the recognition she deserved. Man, she was attached. She really was. Just her character, her in-ring work. She fucking carried that match with Sable. Like, and I love Sable, but like, I don't know. I really love her. I'll put her in my top 5, but probably not my top. Crazy Steve. Absolutely. Crazy Steve. What about the Mountie? No. He's going to have to sit this one in. PCO. Oh my God, Kenny Omega. Steve G. I totally forgot about Kenneth. So Kenny is on there for sure. Roddy, Kenny, and Chris Jericho? Oh God, that is such a hard question. Brett grows on you with age. Yeah. Mr. T and Roddy Piper are in the ring right now, and it's weird. I'm not gonna lie to you. Mr. T just flailing around like a fish. Kenny is great, but Osprey is taking over his spot for me. I mean, yeah, like Osprey is just the younger Kenny at this point, but he's not Canadian, so he's not on this list. But yeah, for sure. Sorry, Kenneth. Kenneth, like he's almost 40, right? Probably on his way out soon. Not that soon, but sorry, not a Bret Hart fan. Yeah, people either love Bret Hart or they really don't like Bret Hart. I think he's great. He's a little hard to handle in interviews and stuff, Mr. Bitter Bret Hart, but all four of them are in the ring. It's a pretty good match. I completely missed what you were doing. Sorry, working while hanging. No problem, Baxton. I mean, he's from the UK. That's pretty much Canadian. Hey, Todd. Todd, how's it going, buddy? We're at the very last match of Wrestlemania I right now. Clay, I will be watching college football on Saturday night. What? What? You're from America, huh? Huh? Because that's not really a thing in Canada. Y'all love college football out there in America land. Luna Sherry feud in 1993 was everything. Don't waste your time, Matthew. I don't know what that means, but Todd, first time in one of your streams, Todd. I think I might have just seen you in Impact streams. Oh, yes. I have never been on another stream before. Actually, I probably have. But I've never done one by myself. So, yeah, I'm just trying to figure it out. This match is pretty good. This main event. Huh. Aw, I want to see your dog. I love dogs. Dogs are literally the best part of my whole day. I see so many dogs at my work because our salon that I work at is dog friendly, and so many people bring their dogs, and it is literally the best fucking thing. Like I literally have to pet. I love dogs. I just love them. I love them more than anything. So send me pictures of your dog, is what I'm asking. Bear, goodbye, Bear. Bye. Who do we got in the ring right now? We got Hulk Hogan versus Roddy. Little hard to see because I'm watching it on, you know, those TVs that have like a VHS machine built into it? Not the best quality. I mean, it's a VHS, 1985, but Roddy just hit the Hulkster over the back of the chair. And that felt so good to watch. I have an old-time English Bulldog, otherwise known as a Victorian Bulldog. I don't even know what that would look like, but I'm going to look it up. Todd, favorite 3. Try that again. Todd, top 3 Canadian wrestlers. He's going with Bret Hart, Chris Jericho, and Christian. Love that. That is a good list. Steve G has an Alaskan breed. I don't know what that is either. You're going to have to Google all your dogs after this. For me, it's Bret, Edge, and Jericho, Baston, now that I know what we're doing. Also a good list. Chris Jericho is on a lot of people's lists. I love that. I mean, again, I don't love what he's doing now. It's giving me, midlife crises, but we'll move past that. As a dad, Christian kind of spooks me at the moment, not gonna lie. Yeah, Christian is giving her with the dead dad jokes. Boston, I forgot about Kenny. Fuck, this is exactly. There's a lot of great Canadian wrestlers out there. Todd, you know it's a great event when Liberace is a special guest timekeeper. Seriously. I'm gonna give you guys my blonde moment of the day. I thought Liberace was like from the 1500s. So I'm just as shocked as you are, Todd. I thought he was like from, like maybe 1620. I thought he was like a piano player from like, I don't know, the Beethoven times. I don't know. I don't even know what Liberace is. Bye. I hated Bret as a kid. Thought he was a whiny bear. It was Team Owen through 93 to 94 feud was missed opportunity to elevate him, have him beat Bret for the title. Yeah, I'm completely with you. I was more of an Owen fan. And that's the thing. Bret Hart kind of is a little whiny. But I get it now. As an adult, I understand why he's whiny. Like, have you taken a look around? It's, life's hard. I like to whine too, Please don't forget to smash the like button if you haven't already. Thanks for the reminder, Steve. Like, subscribe, come to my next one. I'll let you guys know when I'm going to do Wrestlemania 2. It'll probably be next week. Maybe Thursday. Probably next week, to be honest. This week I have so much shit going on. But I'll probably, if I do it next week, I'll do 2 and 3 next week. Puddin and I have been hanging and banging up. You've been doing what? Pause? What does that mean? You've been doing what? Oh. This match doesn't suck. Huh. I mean, I guess when you get Roddy Piper in the mix, nothing really can suck all that bad. It can't be that boring when Roddy Piper's there. Do I need to set up water bottle stand? What does that mean? Because I don't know who Liberace is. What does that mean? That's me. I've always have when it comes to Bret. Yeah, it's just a grumpy old man. That's fine. I am also a grumpy old man sometimes. Especially if you cover WrestleMania 3. Todd, I will be doing WrestleMania 1 through 39. So I'll say it now. Next week, I'm going to do Wrestlemania 2 and Wrestlemania 3. I will not have time to do it this week. I have to go to class tomorrow. Thursday, maybe I'll just do something else. I don't know. But yeah, I will be here next week for 2 and 3. I will let you know times and dates. Maybe I'll do it on Sunday. I don't know. I just paused. Pause. This is just the best day. That's so nice, Matthew. This is a good day. You're right. Hot outside. The sun is shining. We're breathing fresh air. It is a good day, Matthew. I totally forgot. Not only am I live here, but I've been live on TikTok this entire time and I completely forgot. It's just down here. Completely forgot. Right, we grew into Bret. Exactly, Matthew. We're all Bret Hart now. Just grumpy old men. Hey, Wrasslin for life. KJ's on my TikTok. I don't even think people can hear me on TikTok, but it's fine. I need to figure out the audio on there, but I completely forgot that TikTok was on. Also, shout out to Pat Patterson, who is the referee. Oh, fuck. Remember foam fingers? Are foam fingers still a thing? This is the first time I've seen a foam finger in a while. Oh, Hulk Hogan and Mr. T won. Tremendous. Todd, today was a good day. You're right. Wait, what happened? I actually don't know what happened. Yeah, okay, no, I was right. Hulk Hogan and Mr. T. Got it. It's an all Hulk Hogan line for working out in Venice Beach. Venice Beach is wild. I went to Venice Beach once, and it was something for sure. If you know, you know. Pat Patterson losing his damn mind right now. There we go. Turned my TikTok off, considering I wasn't even looking at it. Fucking Liberace. Like, absolutely wild. Thursday I got the what's the oh, the Dixie Chicks. They just go by the Chicks now, don't they? And that's it. That wasn't that bad. That wasn't that long. Huh. Well, that's it, folks. I did it. Wrestlemania 1 is complete. So next week I will be back for Wrestlemania 2. I will be back for Wrestlemania 3. And then we'll just keep on going. But I will let you know what time, what days, and all that good stuff. But see you later for now.